Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Emily. Thanks so much for watching. Today, as you probably saw when you clicked on this video, we are going to go through my physical TBR. Now, I know this is around 100 books. I don't think it's that many over, but I'll keep a tally just because I don't know how many it is at this point. I have an idea. I'm gonna start with the books that I have the least amount of and then work my way up through the genres that I have more of. First, I have just like a general fiction book. I think this is like a coming of age story. That's what it's considered genre-wise. And that is Honey by Isabel Bonta. For nonfiction, I have The Trial of Lizzie Borden by Kara Robertson. This is nonfiction, but also true crime. It kind of straddles both. The Problem with Everything by Megan Daum, also nonfiction. And the final nonfiction I have is Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing by Matthew Perry. We're now going to move into thrillers because that's my least amount of my three main genres that I read, which are thriller, romance, and fantasy. First up are all the books I own by Riley Sager that I've yet to read. First is Final Girls, The Only One Left, The Last Time I Lied, and Home Before Dark. For Stephen King, I have Salem's Lot, Gwendy's Final Task, and You Like It Darker. The Reappearance of Rachel Price by Holly Jackson, The Chateau by Jacqueline Goldis, You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose, A Door in the Dark by Scott Renchen, 27 Minutes by Ashley Tate, The Retreat by Sarah Pierce, The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page, You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus, When I'm Dead by Hannah Morrissey, and First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. As I'm going through all these books, if you see one that you're like, you need to read that right away, let me know in the comments. I do have an idea of like kind of the time of year that I want to read these, but any book I can finish by the end of the year, I'm all about that. I'm trying to minimize this TBR. It's getting out of control, but just let me know. And let me know what you think about some of these books. If I have not read your favorite book yet, let me know. I'm hoping that I can do this at the end of the year, beginning of January, and kind of look at how many books I have from this video compared to then. Next up, we'll do romance. I have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, Yours Truly, and Just for the Summer, all by Abby Jimenez. Next, I'm gonna talk about the 3 Emily Henry books I have that I haven't read. First is People We Meet on Vacation, Book Lovers, and Funny Story. I have King of Wrath and King of Pride by Anna Huang. I also have her entire Twisted series, so Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies. I have the first 2 books in the Wilmot Sisters series by Chloe Leese, Two Wrongs Make a Right and Better Hate Than Never. The entire Boys of Tommen series as it stands today, so Binding 13, Keeping 13, Saving 6, Redeeming 6, and Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh. I have In the Weeds and Mixed Signals from the Lovelight Farms series by B.K. Borison. Daisy Hates The Great Undoing and Magnolia Park's Into the Dark by Jessa Hastings. The Neighbor Favor and The Partner Plot by Christina Forrest. The Score, The Goal, and The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. Good Girl Complex, Bad Girl Reputation, and The Summer Girl, also by Elle Kennedy. Loath to Love You, Not in Love, and Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kwong. The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. Funny Feelings by Tara DeWitt. All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. Catch Me by Alexia Chase. Jane and Edward by Melody Edwards. Nothing But It All by Adriana Locke. The Library of Lost Things by Laura Taylor Namey. Love, It's Complicated by Janine Collette. A Guide to Being Just Friends by Sophie Sullivan. The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. The Second Chance Year by Melissa Weisner. This is the kind of book that I'm like, this is a New Year's book to me. It's nothing to do with, is it to do with New Year's? For some reason, my mind just thinks this is for New Year's. So that's probably a book I'll read around the change of the year. Dishonestly Yours by Krista and Becca Ritchie. Cross the Line by Simone Sultani. The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Fangirl Down by Tessa Bailey. This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. All right, so those are all my romance. So we've done romance, thriller, and randoms. And now we'll move on to fantasy. First, I have one sci-fi book, and that is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. And then I have Una Out of Order by Margarita Montemore. I think this is like magical realism, so it's kind of fantasy, but it wasn't like explicitly fantasy as the first genre when you look it up. Shadowhunter books that I have not read yet. The final 3 in the Mortal Instruments, City of Fallen Angels, City of Lost Souls, and City of Heavenly Fire. The Infernal Devices, so Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. The Dark Artifices, Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, and Queen of Air and Darkness. I have Chain of Iron, which is the second book in the Last Hours trilogy. I still need to get the first and second. Ghosts of the Shadow Market, and the Shadowhunters Codex, all by Cassandra Clare. I will read that series if it is the last thing I do. And by series, I mean all of the series within the world. Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. How to Become a Dark Lord and Die Trying by Django Wexler. I'm not sure if I said that right, but I tried. Mistborn: The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Trust of the Emerald Sea, also by Brandon Sanderson. Gods and Monsters by Shelby Mahurin. I still need to read Blood and Honey by her as well. I just don't have it yet. That was on Book Outlet, so I got it while it was cheap. Goddess of the River by Vaishnavi Patel. I hope I said that right, or close to right. The Shadows Between Us and the Darkness Within Us by Trisha Levenseller. I don't know why I can't say her name. A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faizal. The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer. Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. And Five Broken Blades by Mike Horland. When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. Bride by Allie Hazelwood. Belladonna by Adeline Grace. The Familiar by Leigh Bardugo. Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. Emily Wilde's The Map of the Otherlands by Heather Fawcett. Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. Imagine Me by Tahara Mafi. Warstorm by Victoria Aveyard. Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. And last but certainly not least, King of Scars and Roll of Wolves by Leigh Bardugo. I don't know what that count is, but the tally will be up here, and I'm pretty sure it's around 100. So we'll see at the beginning of the year, end of the year, when I do this video next, we'll see how many of these still remain and what else I've picked up in the meantime. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, let me know out of these books which one you are most excited for me to pick up. Whether you've read it or you just want to know how I feel about a book maybe before you pick it up, just let me know. I'll try to read it as soon as I can. But thank you so much for watching and not judging me. I know I'm not nearly as bad as some people, so I'm just holding on to that. And I hope to see you all in the next video.